inspiration, I don't know. So we are on YouTube. Good afternoon, YouTube. We are here for another English immersion. My name is Wale, and the topic of today is how health is your lifestyle. So we are gonna talk a little bit about this. And before to start exactly, I would like to explain a little bit about the platform. So Talk and Talk is a conversation platform for beginner, intermediate, and advanced speakers. The main idea here is to practice the language. This is not a regular class. I'm not an English or language teacher at all. But in a general way, you will learn by practice in a real environment with a real topic. And the main idea is develop your fluency and your confidence as an English speaker. Okay. So besides English, we have other languages like Spanish, German, Chinese, Italian, and French and Spanish, I believe. And you can see that on the Talk and Talk website, okay? So with that in mind, I think we can start with the introductions and before and after that with the questions, okay? So, Juliano, can you please introduce yourself for us?
Yes, of course. Good afternoon, guys. My name is Juliano. I am 21 years old. I am a science and technology student, and I live in São Bernardo Campo. I really like to work out, so I work out in the gym. I really like to watch animes, read manhwas, and I think that's all.
Nice. And what about you, Iago? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello everyone, my name is Iago, I'm 28. I live in Apoiarés, a small town in Ceará. I work as an instructional designer and I have 7 cats in my house. I love to read in my free time and I like embroidering too.
Yeah, I'm seeing a cat uh in your back. I don't know, on the window, I believe. So
Yeah, I think
I believe in
behind
you.
the curtain.
Exactly. Nice. And well, about me, my name is Warley. I'm 25. I live in Recife, Pernambuco. I work with IT as a front-end developer, and I'm also a English and Spanish host here on Talk and Talk. I'm focused more on my English skills right now, but when someone needs replacement, I do some Spanish immersion as well. I like to learn language. I like to learn about neuroscience and human behavior. I like to run, to do exercise activities and all this stuff. And yeah, I think that's all about me. So let's start with the question number one. Who inspires you to stay healthy? And yeah, that's not just about a who, but you can say about a habit that you have that inspire you to stay healthy or something in a general way that you do, for example. So what do you think, Iago?
I don't think I have someone specific that it's an inspiration or something like that because I don't know. I like to go to the gym, for example, when it comes to exercise and staying healthy. But I always think that most of the influencers, the fitness influencers that we have, are always people that are related to competitions and probably people that use some medicine, not the right kind of medicine, if you know what I mean. And I don't know. I follow some that helps me to understand what I need to do, how I can do some exercise better, something like that. I like to follow some to see this kind of content, but I don't feel inspired by them because I know that most of these people use some shortcuts, to display this lifestyle that they do on social media. So for me, I my inspiration is to stay healthy because I want to have when I get older, I want to be independent, and I think that exercising is the best way. So I can do that, strengthen my body, and basically that. When it comes to staying healthy and take care of my body, I really think it's a long-term commitment that I have.
Yeah, I totally understand you. Mainly about the point of influencers, you know. It's nice when someone inspires you when it comes to stay healthy and do good habits, you know, but I don't know. I think the influencers in a general way are the same that we see on Instagram, you know. It's something like the perfect habit and the perfect life and all this stuff. And when it comes to exercise, I think that's the same. The this kind of influencers share a lot of perfection on this stuff. And the real life is not like that, you know, it's more complicated. We work a lot, we study a lot, and we don't have time in a general way to do that, to do exercise, and it's complicated to have this consistency um, every week. So it's complicated. And I don't know. I don't have exactly one person that inspires me, uh, or influence or something like that. But I think it's nice when I see someone on Instagram or on other social media that's sharing a real life, you know, or something useful for me to do exercise. And in some cases that surprised me, but it's not related to always to it's not always and it's not everyone, because I think in a way the influences are like that. It's just related to shortcuts, a perfect life and a perfect habit and a perfect lifestyle, and I don't agree with that. So it's more complicated to that. So what do you think, Julian? Let me know.
Um, I think nobody inspired me to stay healthy, something like that. I think yes, I think nobody, but it's like I begin workout in the gym because um I really wanted to have a health better, you know, because I am asthmatic. I have asthma, so I think it's important do workout in general. So I began because that, and I really wanted to have a body more beautiful, you know, more have more shape, like the people say. But I think it's more about the culture gene, you know. I think the culture gene, the workout, improve the body, have more style, health style. I think this is for me, you know, not someone, but this culture, you know, to go and work out in the gym, work out the body, not just in the gym, but calisthenia, things like that, you know, this culture to improve our body. So I think this inspire me, not someone, you know, but these videos, this culture, try be the best, improve every day, you know. I think that's it.
Yeah, it's nice. And I think people have different motivations and reasons to do exercises and stay healthy, you know. I don't think it's a problem when you focus on to do exercise to have a shape or a nice body and all this stuff. But I think it's important that you decide to do that, you know, and not focus on other opinions and what others do, what other people do, and whatever your reason is. But it's important you to decide to stay healthy and to do exercises for personal motivation, you know. So if it is like to have a shape or a perfect body, or if it is important for you to get old better, it's nice as well. or I don't know, it's just to stay more active or to have more attention or something like that, or more um, energy on your day, it's nice as well, or just to challenge yourself to do something. For example, this year I have started to run actually, and I always practice exercise in a way like soccer or something like that, but run in straight like 5 kilometers. Yeah, it was the first time for me this year, and in this way is something like a challenge for me to do like 5 kilometers directly running, and to achieve 10 kilometers, for example, is nice, and it's a motivation for me. It's a reason for me as well, and as a consequence, it's nice for my body and for my health as well. So I don't think that's important or that's right or wrong, your motivation, but you need to know what is your motivation, and not focus on other opinions, for example. So okay, let's go to question number 2. What is your favorite type of exercise and why do you do that? For example, I don't know, you like to do outside or indoor activities, what kind of sports do you like to do, for example, or exercise specifically? So, what do you think, Juliano? Let me know.
I think is outdoor. I don't know when you go to the gym, because I think the place there is very interesting because I have a lot of uh tools that allow me uh have to have the best performance, because there I can work all the body, my legs, my arms, my chest, you know. So I think for my goal that is grow the body, I think that is the best place to me because, like I said, I have all the tools there, and it's more interesting to me than do calisthenia, for example. Calisthenia, you use your only body, just your body to do the exercise, and it's interesting, but you have some, I don't know the word, limit barriers maybe, because it's a little hard when you really wanna, I don't know, work your arms because you don't have so option than gym, So I really like to work out in the gym.
Yeah, when you go to the gym, you have a lot of machines, and this kind of machines help you a lot on do the exercise. It's you don't have this barrier. I understand you related to do calisthenics, for example, or other sport or other exercise, because that's not easy, but easier compared to that. You don't have this barrier. Yeah. So, and what do you think, Iago? Let me know about you.
For me, it's the same. I really like to work out at the gym, even though I don't necessarily like the gym environment. I don't know what's happening right now, but I don't know. I don't like it, but
This
I
the summer is going. I think that's it.
yes. Um, but I like to go to the gym in the morning, so I'm not that. How can I say? I'm not that sympathetic, I think, at this hour of the day. So I don't know, when the place is too crowded, it's something that I don't like it. So it has some things that I don't like in the gym environment, but I like to work out at the gym because I think that it's the only place that I can do that. Yeah, I am actually, but I don't I'm not smiling in the morning, you know. Um, and and I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, I like to workout, basically. I really would like to swim, for example, but in my city, I don't have any place to do that. Um, I, but yeah, it's basically what I like. I don't like walking or running because I'm a heavy person. My weight is 95 kilos, so it's not recommended for me to run, you know?
I forgot the word related to how can I say joelho in English, but
Knee.
yeah, it's bad for you if you're running because it can make an injury on your knee, right? I think that's related to that. So yeah, I understand you, and actually I will disagree with you both because I hate go to the gym. I hate to do indoor activities, you know. I really don't like the gym environment, as you said, and all this idea of to do indoor activities. I like to run, I like to do outside activities and I don't know, get some fresh air, you know. So I'm usually like to do that and yeah, I like related to the my favorite type of exercise or sports. I like to run. I like to sometimes I do like exercise on my home, you know, like related to calisthenics, but I prefer to do like running, like play soccer or other activity related to that on outdoors. So yeah, I prefer to do that, but I understand the point of the gym. I think it's easier when you think about to go there and to have a lot of machines and to focus s- on the specific parts of your body. So yeah, I understand. It's more easy to define your body as well, define your shape. So I understand that, but I really hate to go to the gym. But okay, so let's go to question number three. When do you usually feel the most energetic during the day? And other question related to that, do you think that the concept of morning person and night person is real? Do you think it happens actually? So let me know, yeah, what you think.
For me, I have more energy in the morning. After lunch, I just want to sleep basically because I go to bed really early. Here we sleep like 9:30 p.m. really early compared to some people, and I wake up about 5 a.m. to go to the gym at 6. And I consider myself a morning person because I really enjoy the morning to exercise and it's the period of the day that I am more energetic to focus on work too. Even though sometimes I am tired after the gym, but about the other question that you did, I don't know. I think that for some people, I don't know if specifically about the morning person or uh, I don't know how to say pessoa noturna. Well,
Night person.
night person.
Yeah.
I really don't know if that's something. I know that I saw something from a neurologist talking about it, and you we and I understood that we might have this idea, but it's better for us as humans if we wake up in the morning to see the sun and to go to bed after the sun it's after the sundown. So I don't know. I think that for some people it's easier to wake up early and to sleep early. For some people, it might be easier to it might be better for them if they wake up a little bit later and go to bed a little bit later. I don't know. But I don't believe that it's in this concept of night person. I don't believe that it's healthy. For example, you go to bed every night, I don't know, after midnight. I don't think that that's healthy, even if you wake up 10 a.m. I think that it's a gap of time that that it's not healthy for your body and everything becomes messy, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I don't think that this concept of morning person and night person is totally real. I don't think that people need to uh, go to sleep on at 7 p.m., for example. I don't agree with that. I think people are different and they have this gap to go to sleep, for example. But I don't think that's healthy to go to sleep at midnight, 1 a.m. or something like that. I don't think it's healthy for everyone, you know. But I understand people that doesn't like to wake up at 6 or 5 a.m. as well. I hate to wake up at this hour. I like to wake up at 7 p.m. I'm sorry, at 7 a.m. So I hate to wake up earlier like that, but I think it's important to have this health habit of sleep uh, until I don't know 10 or um, 11 p.m. and wake up at 6 or 7, 8 a.m. for example. But I think when you think about all the evolution of the human beings, you need to understand that the people before, they didn't have this habit to sleep so late, you know. So it's not a habit that we develop by the time. So I don't think it's so healthy to do that, but I understand that people are different and you need to focus or and understand what's better for you. But I don't think that to be a night person is healthy in a general way, you know. But yeah, that's my personal opinion. And what about you, Juliano? What do you think about this? You are muted.
I was muted. About
No
this
problem.
question, I think I feel more energetic during afternoon, and at night I feel more energetic to do my things, to study, to go to the gym. In the morning used to I used to be more tired, but I think there are a reason because I go to the college at night, so I get home almost midnight because the college. So when I get home, I need uh have a dinner. I need take a shower. So I go sleep almost one 1 a.m. So it's very bad for my body, and because that I need to wake up more late to can recover my body. So it's not health, but it's the only thing that I can do because the college. So, but sometimes when I just have one class, I can get home more early, so I can sleep better. You know. So I think that's the reason that my body feel more energetic at night. Because I sleep late because the college.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned that, but it's so important, as you said, that a lot of people, for a lot of people, it's impossible to go to sleep earlier, you know. So a lot of people go to the college to study, to work, and they have to take a bus, and there's a lot of time to do that, and they get at home late, so it's not possible to do that. So I'm talking here about the people that can do that. So that's important. I believe that's important to go to sleep earlier. but I understand that for a lot of people, mainly here in Brazil, it's so complicated to do that. And unfortunately, you have to need and to have a balance with that. As Julian said, he goes to sleep late, and they need uh, to sleep more to recover his body. And yeah, you need to deal with that for some time, for example. But yeah, it's complicated. Speaking about the reality of a lot of people in Brazil, for example, it's complicated. A lot of people just can't do that. So yeah. Okay, so I would like to jump to the question number 6. So let's go to this. How do you motivate yourself to stay active on lazy days? What do you do, Julian?
I don't know, it's hard face this, but I try don't think a lot, because sometimes you have a lazy day, and when you think a lot, oh, I go or not, it's totally bad because it's a lazy day. If you think a lot, you probably are not gonna go, So it's important. Don't think a lot. I am lazy. Oh, let's go to the gym, or let's go practice my exercise. Just go, If you think a lot about the situation, you probably are not gonna go because you are lazy, you are tired. So I try do it, not think a lot, just put my clothes and go, just try.
Yeah, I totally agree with that because in a way your brain will decide to do the easy way, and take a rest or something like that. So when you think, you will find a reason or an option or other thing that explain and you that you will focus on. Don't do that. So I totally agree with you. I think it's better to not stay thinking a lot and just go on and do something and start to do something. I agree with that. It's a nice tip. And what about you, Iago? What do you do usually?
Basically the same. Related to exercising and going to the gym. As I said, I go is the first thing that I do in the morning. So my clothes are already separated the day before, I let it's a really mechanical routine for me. So I just don't go to the gym specifically if I feel that I didn't sleep well, then I don't have the minimum of energy to do anything today, so I won't go. Even if I will not sleep anymore, even if I wake and I feel, it's a clear decision for me when I decided not to go. And then on these days, usually I like to do some yoga sessions so I can stretch my body and to have the feeling that I did something, even if it's now weightlifting, basically. But for me, it's that I wake up and I follow this routine that is very mechanical. A lot of times, it happened to I don't know. I go to the gym with the t-shirt from the inside out, because I just don't. It's something so mechanical for me that I just don't see how I don't notice how I am dressing properly. But yeah, for me, it's a very mechanical routine, and I always try to stick to it. I think the Wally connection is not good, or is it mine? Oh,
Be back.
I'm sorry. It was my internet. I don't know what happened, but yeah, that's pretty strange. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Can you hear me well?
yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. It was my internet, and yeah, but I'm back. I'm back. So, you are talking about this mechanic routine that you do, like, right, Iago?
Yes.
Can you please repeat that? I wasn't
Okay.
listening that.
So I was saying that because of that, for example, I went to the gym sometimes with a t-shirt inside out because it's so mechanical for me that I sometimes I don't pay attention too much on the things that I'm doing until I go out to of my house, you know. But that's basically that. It's the same thing that I do every morning, and I just don't I just don't do it if I don't sleep well. And yeah, basically that.
Nice. And is it easy for you to do that? Like, I don't know, you don't feel the feeling of I need procrastinate that and I don't go, I'm lazy or something like that, or it's just easy like that?
No, for me, it became easier with time, you know. But I sometimes I wake up before my alarm, so I just stay in bed a little while waiting for the alarm to ring, and then oh, okay, it's time, basically. So I'm really used to get up early and do this. Uh, on the weekends, for example, I always wake up 6 or 6:30 maximum for me. I can't sleep that long anymore. So that's something that I'm really used to, and it works for me.
Nice, nice point. I think that's this point of to have the habits. You have uh, these mechanic habits and the things that you need to do. I think it happens. It help you a lot to do that. It's easier to do something that you are used to do. So I think it help you a lot. And I think it's related to the tip of Juliano that he said about when you don't think about something, you just go and do. So I think these both points, it's nice and it's important to focus on lazy days. And yeah, it's a amazing point. So I think we can go to the question number, let me see, question number 9. I think it's a good one. I think maybe that's the last one. So, what is one unhealthy or more, I don't know, healthy habit you would like to change on your routine, for example, or something like that? Uh, what do you think? Yeah, let me know.
I'm really not sure if I have an healthy habit. But for me, when I think about health and how I do the things, I would like to be less anxious, and sometimes I get stressed very easily. So I really would like to things didn't affect that much my day, you know. But about a specific unhealthy habit, I think that I don't have it any, I think. I like some candy, but I don't eat that much.
You don't have the bad habit, for example, to use social media or stay scrolling on reels or something like that,
So
usually.
I am not using social media for maybe the last 3 weeks, I think. I because of that, I was noticing that my ability to pay attention to things and to longer activities was not that good. So I love TikTok. I love to see the short videos, but it was damaging my ability to pay attention to things. So I don't have it anymore in my cell phone, and I hate Instagram. I have an account, I use it sometimes, but I hate that platform.
I feel exactly the same. Actually, I don't have a TikTok account, for example. I never installed that, but I have Instagram, I have YouTube, and all these social media that have short videos, and I hate these short contents, but it's a lot of dopamine, so it's complicated to not use that, but nowadays I try to focus on not use that so much. I have created other Instagram account, for example, to focus on use less the social media, but it's still complicated to not use that. I would like to just delete the account, but it's complicated to do that as well. But yeah, it's complicated. It's pretty complicated. And what about you, Julian? Let me know.
Uh, about this question, I think I really would like to be less procrastination, you know. I think I have other bad habits like using uh not use a lot. I think I don't use a lot social media, but I use in moments that I need or pay attention something, you know. So sometimes I'm studying and I get my phone and I lost the time there. But I know I don't use a lot. I just use in the moments that I really don't want use, you know. So I think I have this problem that I need to work it out. But I think procrastination is something that affects me a lot, and I'm trying and improve it, you know. And I think that's it. In the next year, I'm gonna change these two things.
Nice. I really understand you. When you are like watching some video or studying something, and you see your phone, a notification, or I don't know, when you think about, well, if I'm just look at some minute on the Instagram, what's happened, and it's it's not boring like study something, so it's complicated to focus on a, a long habit or a long activity when you have this kind of short dopamine and this short activity with a lot of dopamine. So I really understand you. It's complicated to nowadays with this kind of short contents. It's complicated to focus on, I don't know, a study an hour or something like that. It's pretty hard to do that, and it's a thing that I need to change, and for me it's a bad habit that I would like to change as well, but it's complicated. So guys, we don't have time for more questions, but I would like to send here on the chat the link of the survey. As you said, it's an anonymous survey, and you can say what you think about the immersion, suggest other topics that you would like to talk about as well, and I don't know, say something that you want to. Uh, so I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I have enjoyed a lot. I hope to see you on the next time as well. And thank you a lot for coming. Okay, so thank you, Iago and Juliano. Bye bye.
Thank
Thank you
you. Bye.
guys for conversation.